So the first track is the intro. All right. Anyway, hold on. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm checking in with y'all. 3 the hard way. Super Sound Solo. Yo, fellas, introduce yourself.
J. aka J.E., aka a whole lot of things.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Your boy Anonymous 73, the only unknown. Who the heck is that? Bunch of names, you know. The
I remember
drum
that
snatcher,
like on
all that shit.
MySpace or something. Who the heck is that or something?
Who the heck is this? Something like that, right?
Yeah. No doubt.
Well, we forged this thing and put this together. We've been homies forever. Each one of us got master versatile. We're just gonna get into this record that we put together. There's a brainchild of the one and only Anonymous 73. Colors, Movement, and Sensation. So first song on there, everything, you gotta introduce yourself, right? You gotta introduce yourself. So we had an intro. So what happened with that?
Well, just I guess let's talk about the name of the album first, man. Colors, Movement, Sensations. It came from steps I've traveled in, places I've been, people I've seen, experiences I've had, and I felt like a album of relevance kind of needed to be dropped. Something that said something, not just a couple cats, a couple guys that are friends just kind of rapping just to kind of kill some time. And I felt like what better to talk about than the way we see life. We see life through colors, through movements, through sensations. So, and then upon doing that, man, this process has probably been in preparation for some years now. But once it finally got rolling, I made minor adjustments, changing some beats and changing some concepts. The intro, we tried to get a couple people to do the intro, and I wanted the intro to be, how do I say it? Like kind of like Muhammad Ali's hype man, almost some shit like that, where you hyping up the project, you're talking about, what's getting ready to come to your ears and stuff. So after reaching out to a couple cats, unsuccessful tries, little this, little that, how it is sometimes dealing with other folks. I dug into my camp and found my big bro, Starsky, Accurit Aim, out there in LA, and shipped it to him and had him drop it. And the only thing that I asked for, when I was telling cats that I needed this intro, I said, you can either rap or you can just talk, but I want it to be about colors, movements, and sensations. What are colors, movements, and sensations to you as a person? So, and upon giving it to that brother, it took him a minute, man. Like he was like, I really wanted to, give you something proper and give you something official. And dare I say, he damn well delivered. Like that was more than what I anticipated for it. Like I said, man, this whole project is really more than what I was expecting. I was expecting a dope project, but this is beyond dope. This is dope squared, dope cubed, you know what I'm saying, for mathematical terms, my boy Son Solo.
It's funny. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. A couple things, because one time, two of my favorites, Common and Cannabis, on this track they had on Common's album, they say, "I'm your worst nightmare squared." Now that's double for those of y'all that ain't mathematically aware, or something. And I just cringe every time I hear it, because if you square something, that's not the same as doubling it.
Right. Right.
And these just two of my favorites. They was trying to outsmart themselves. I was like, that's not a good look because 7 squared is 49, but if
it's
you
49,
double
right?
7, that's 14.
14, right? Yep, exactly.
And these niggas had this on a platinum record, yo.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Same. No, you good.
Shout out to Cannabis and Common.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But no, to that point though, the intro, no, I loved it. Act did his thing. I texted him the other day, just out the clear blue, like, yo, you did your thing, because I was listening to, you know how we listen to it, and we listen to different mixes and everything. You did your thing.
He freestyled that whole joint, right? Am I right? I think he freestyled that joint, or some of
it. Yeah, kind of in that format, but like he kind of wrote out.
Yeah, he
what he wanted to wear, and man,
killed that intro. I can't think of a better person, you know, that to do what he did. So he killed it. Basically killed it.
Yeah, I tried to reach for a cat I know that had some personality or a good way with words. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, somebody that can, you couldn't just give that to anybody and say, I need a dope intro. Like, you have to be kind of selective in who you picking to do stuff, man. I mean, honestly, that's why I picked y'all though, man. I know a lot of cats was like, well, damn, you know, you could have got me, or why wouldn't I? But it's just, you know, sometimes you have a dream or a vision in your head, man, and upon dreaming this dream or seeing this vision more than once, almost repetitively, you know what I'm saying, over and over, like I knew I had to do this. I had to put these two cats together, man. These are two of the dopest MCs ever.
I appreciate it.
In the universe.
Same here. You know, if y'all want to talk about briefly, I just want to touch on this. Like and I think Son touched on it, but we all come from we've all worked together together collectively and then individually. And like this project, we've been kind of formulating it. We started pre-production. What year was that? We started pre-production a couple joints ago, like, was it 2019?
I think during the pandemic,
2019, 2020.
Okay. Yeah, so, you know, we all had obviously worked around each other. Son and I had never like really worked together before now. We just kind of, obviously we've been, you know, homies and since the early days. But yeah, you know, this was something that was conceived by Anonymous, and again, we talked about, we didn't know what the chemistry would be. We thought it would be great, but you know, I think it really exceeded everybody's expectations. At least I'm speaking from the three of us here, you know. So I can't wait for people to check it out.
Yeah, no doubt. We're gonna roll into that first one that we talked about. Let the people hear it. See what they think about this right here, that intro with the one and only. Yo, hey, we live. I gotta shout out the homies, man, the big bros. What's that sound like? Solo.
Turn it down just a tad,
Down?
Yeah.
The beat is just so enticing. It just lure you in anyway.
Yeah.
You want to talk about what was your thought process behind the track, as far as that you know, the
man? Well, I'll be honest, man. As a producer, I've never really always been a sampler, but like here, probably in the last 7 to 10 years, I've been really more into sampling. I get samples from the illest places, man. So I grabbed this sample right here from the What's Love Got to Do with It, from the movie about Ike Tina. And I'm trying to think. I want to say it was a part where her and Ike had just gotten in a fight, and she hopped out the car and ran into the hotel. And well, I don't know. When I heard it, I was just like, man, I gotta sample that, use that, man. And then I don't know. To me, it was very fitting as an intro too. Like
Man,
you could have done it either way. Like he did it kind of spoken word format, or you could have rhymed over it. And I wanted to have that flexibility to it, man. Like
yeah. I think it's one of those things that just grabs you when you hear that first lick. It's like it just totally
oh yeah,
grabs you, and then like act act just kind of just navigated it and made it
oh
just
yeah.
really come to life with his, just like you said,
Personality, man.
personality.
Yeah, yeah,
Personality and his energy is real,
yeah.
yeah, on that one. So, uh, yeah, that
Shout
was
out Starsky, man. Been blessed to be around that man for a long time too, man. Like
yeah, yeah, yes, indeed.
All right. So we got it. We got it in. Who you said? Who you said? Shout out to who?
Starsky, Act Starsky,
Oh yeah, he did
accurate
his thing.
math, accurate aim.
He did his thing. Act been a star since.
It's
Pat
at dinner
Benatar.
time. Huh.
You already know. You already know. The homie Act.